Example 4. Beverly wants to buy strings of Halloween lights to place around her 2 equally sized front windows. A diagram of one window is shown below. The black lines indicate where the lights will be placed. So here's the diagram of one window. Well, here's the window. So she wants to put lights. Is it Christmas lights? Halloween lights. She wants to put Halloween lights all around the perimeter, and including that part as well. Okay, so let's find out how much length. Well, we know how much length do we need here. So we know what this side length is. Of course, they'll tell us it's 5. So actually, let's put a tick mark there. Let's put another tick mark here, which also means this is 5 feet. If this is 4 feet, this is also 4 feet. So we know so far how much we need. We need basically 18, right? 5 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4. That gives us 18 feet. Now we need to add this part as well. Okay? So determine the length of lights Beverly will need for one window. So that's how much we need. Well, we haven't found out yet. Sorry. So we need to 18. We need to find out the length of lights that she needs. So far we have 18. We need to add this part. So how do we find this part? Well, we know once again, what shape is that? That's a semicircle. That's a semicircle, and this will be half of a circumference. So if we know that the formula for the circumference is pi times d, and they're telling us that 4 feet is the length from there to there, which is also, they also tell us that d is equal to 4 feet, the diameter, right? Then the semicircumference would essentially be, I'm going to call this CS. Okay, let's call it CS. The semicircumference would be pi d divided by 2. Okay, let's just write this down. Half of a circumference. Half of a circumference. Circumference. Okay, so let's start doing that. Let's find this out first. CS is equal to pi times 4 divided by 2. Well, this divided by that gives us 2 pi, or pi times 2, same thing. And what is 2 pi going to be equal to? Well, 2 pi is going to be equal to 6.28 feet. Of course, I rounded it off, so let's put the dot over the top. So we know that this length right here is going to be 6.28 feet. Okay, so determine the length. So we've already answered part A. Sorry, I forgot to label this as question A. This is the solution for part A. Right, determine the length of lights Beverly will need for one window. Now, how much will she need for 2 windows? How much? So how much length, I'm assuming she means. So if it's, oh, actually we haven't even found out the length of the first one. Sorry, I'm already jumping to the second one. One last step we need to do here is the perimeter. So the perimeter is going to be 5 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4. I already said that's 18 feet, 18.0 feet, plus 6.28. So actually, let me just get rid of the units on this one. It might be a bit confusing. Let's rewrite it again. That 8 came out a bit messed up. 18 plus 6.28. Well, what is this equal to? This is equal to 24.28 feet. And of course, part 2 says how much will she need for 2 windows. Well, if she has 2 windows, if for one window you need 24.28 feet, for 2 windows you will need to multiply that by 2, and that it's equal to 48.56 feet. Right, 48.56 feet. And part C says, at this store, one string of lights is 50 feet long and costs $22.75 after tax. How many strings of lights will Beverly need to buy, and how much will she spend for her Halloween lights? Well, since the the length that she needs is 48.56 feet. If she buys just one string of lights, so she will have to pay that much. So not so daunting. So let's just finalize this example like that. It says, we will say that for part C, she only needs to buy one string of lights. And of course, she will spend $22.75. So that's all. And of course, if she needed for more windows, then we will have to figure that out how many, right? So 24.28, whatever number of windows she needs.